welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by today. For today's video, I'm going to do kind of a chit chat, get ready with me, kind of a life update, letting you guys know where I've been and why I haven't been filming, because it's been quite a while since I've uploaded. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started? Okay, so it's been a while since I've uploaded. I want to say probably October or November. I'm not exactly sure of 2021. Gosh, we're in 2022 now, I feel like. And it's already April. This year has flown by so fast for me just because I've had so much going on. And I've been just so busy with work, which is mostly what's been keeping me away from filming, but I've had some other life things going on. So I thought I'd sit down because I need to do my makeup anyways, because I'm going to film some other videos today, but I thought I'd go ahead and just get ready with you guys on camera and give you kind of an update as to what's been going on in my life and why I haven't been uploading. I'm actually quite excited to get back to uploading. Please bear with me. I'm very rusty because it's been several months since I've filmed anything. So if I have a lot of ums and I'll try to edit them out as much as possible, but you know, I'm a bit rusty. Also, if I'm doing anything funny with my mouth, I have a cap at the back of my mouth that is trying to fall out, so I'm trying not to bite down on it because I don't want to break it. I need to go to the dentist first thing Monday and get that re-glued. I don't want to break it and have to pay for another, or it's not a cap, it's a crown. I don't want to have to pay for another crown, so I'm trying not to break it because it's in there and it's staying put right now. But if I bite down too hard or whatever, I'm afraid I might crack it, so I'm trying to avoid that because it's not positioned totally correctly in there. Hopefully the dentist will be able to get it in there properly without having to make any adjustments to it. So anyways, let's get on with this, get ready with me. So I won't really be, I'm not going to do my eyeshadow because I do have some eyeshadow palettes to review. So I'll just do my face makeup and we'll talk while we do it. So basically, the majority of the time that I've been away, it's been because I've been extremely busy with work. I do work from home, which is kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time. I love working from home. I love the flexibility it allows me. You know, I don't have that commute, which is awesome right now because it really saves me on gas because I was driving. Oh gosh, it was probably about at least an hour to hour 15-minute drive each way every day. So I'm quite glad to not have that commute anymore. So it's nice to just be able to get up and get out of bed and work in my pajamas and all that stuff. So that's nice. However, I'm a salary employee, so I pretty much have to work, you know, until my work is done. I just have to get it done, basically, regardless of what's going on. For the most part, obviously, you know, if I'm sick or whatever, you know, they work with me, but I still have my deadlines and all of that. And I work for a prescription benefit company, and basically what that means is, like if you have prescription, any kind of, oh man, I got my primer on my hair. If you have any kind of prescription benefits, and whether you go to the pharmacy or you get it through mail order, it's managed by a company, a prescription benefit company. There are several large ones and small ones. I work, oh, this is pilling up. I've never had this problem before. Maybe it's not agreeing with the CeraVe cream that I put on. Well, let's see if we can work around that. Hopefully we can. Anyways, this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've never had a problem with it pilling up like this, so it just must not be agreeing with the CeraVe cream that I put on because my skin was quite dry today for some reason. I haven't been real good about my skincare lately. Ugh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. This is kind of all over the place, so bear with me guys, I'm really sorry. And I'll try to edit out the rambling as much as possible as well. Anyway, so we stay really busy, especially at year end and at the beginning of the year, because that's when most plans restart or start new. I normally work on the new plan, so we'll have a new company come on board, everything will get set up, and then I will go in and I'll test to make sure things like the copay, the deductible, the out-of-pocket, any special programs, that all that works appropriately. So as you can imagine, it gets really busy. I'm using the Lancome Teint Idole, and I wear, this one's a little bit too light for me, but we'll bronze it up. This is 100 Ivory N. I think I usually wear 110. I haven't been doing my makeup lately either, so it's been a while for everything. I've been kind of busy. I've also struggled with some mental health issues lately, so I'll talk about that a little bit too. But anywho, so yeah, I've been super busy with that because, you know, year end and beginning of the year is when we're our busiest, because usually the benefits go live on January 1st. So we're trying to get as much done as we can before January 1st, and then, you know, anything that was turned in a little later to our department rolls over into the new year, and we continue working on it until we get it all done. So we stay busy through at least March. Our goal is to try to get everything done by the end of February, but that didn't happen this year. We were super slammed. We had some really complicated plans, and those just take longer, you know, by nature. So, plus I had some health issues. I also had stuff going on with my husband too, so, you know, that took away some of my time too. And usually when something's assigned to us, it stays assigned to us unless there's just no way for us to get to it, just because everybody's super busy and we all have kind of the same amount of work assigned to us. So even with my health issues and everything else going on, we just kind of kept the same stuff assigned to me. Alright, now I'm using the Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is in the shade 110, so it's technically a little bit darker, so I might use this to kind of darken up my foundation as well. I really like this concealer. It's a little bit more moisturizing than some others, and it covers pretty well. I am just going to kind of put this on all over a little bit and just kind of blend it in to darken up my foundation. It's really not that much lighter. I think I'm like a little bit washed out. Let's see if I can lower. Lower some of the lighting in here so it's not so bright. That's a little bit better. Okay. So that's work in a nutshell, basically. I stay super busy, and that's normal for us. This year was a little bit busier than normal for all of us in my group. So that, you know, has contributed a lot to me not being able to film, because, you know, my full-time job has to come first, because I'm kind of the main source of income in my family now. I think I've mentioned before in the past that my husband is sick. He's actually in kidney failure. He's doing well. He actually has to go to dialysis 3 days a week. You know, it's real important because his kidneys don't work appropriately. But for the most part, he does really well as long as he keeps up with that, eats well, gets enough sleep, takes care of himself. You know, so anyways, with that being said, he's out on disability from work. He just, whenever he has dialysis, it makes him real foggy, brain fog. And exhausted. It really takes a lot out of him. So he was having a really hard time keeping up with work. He actually worked for the same company I do. He actually worked on setting up the plan. So when a new company was coming on board, he was their main liaison and kind of project manager to make sure everything got set up. for their plans. So basically his team would set everything up, and then it comes over to our team and we test it. Well, that is a very challenging job, and it just got to be way too much for him. And so he just was having a hard time keeping up. So it was just best for him to go out on disability. And so he's been out on disability and won't be going back. This is my Real Techniques setting brush. I love it. And I'm using the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Love this stuff. It's a very light banana powder. It just has just a teensy bit of yellow to it. It's just enough to brighten under your eyes. It's great for people with fair skin tone. You can't even see the yellowness. Unlike some of the other banana powders out there. So I love this, and it helps keep my concealer from creasing. So anywho, okay, and I am trying to use up this contour stick. This is the KKW Beauty contour, I don't even know what it's called, but it's their contour stick, and this is the fair contour. So I have fair one and light one, so I'm going to do fair. So anyways, he's out on disability, so I'm kind of the main breadwinner. I carry the insurance, all that stuff, so I don't even remember where I was with this, but you know, it's important that I keep my job, basically, in a nutshell. So that job comes first before YouTube, because I have to keep it. I have to keep insurance for all of us and all that, and obviously I need my income because I don't make anything from YouTube. I'm not monetized. I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized, so you know, YouTube is technically a hobby right now. So anywho, so that's why I had to prioritize work, and I just really didn't have time to film. I was working crazy hours, and it's not always like this, but this year was something else. I think we just got a lot of new clients, which is great for the company and for us overall. You know, it's job security, so I can't really complain about that. I just didn't have a lot of work-life balance this year, so that was a little stressful. But sorry about all the ums. But anyways, we've gotten through that. During that time, I still had some IBS issues, but I pulled through it. And then, let's see, in January, my husband had a planned surgery to get him ready to go on the transplant list. He had to have a specific surgery, and it was quite intensive healing, and, you know, he needed my help. I was his caregiver, so I was working and still, you know, taking care of him. It took him quite a while to heal. He actually had to go back in because on the surgical site, part of it opened back up. He had to go get restitched. So that wasn't fun. So a lot of back and forth to the hospital, to the doctor for that. So that took time away from work, which then, you know, took me more time. I'm using my, I'm not sure if they still make this. I think they do. My Natasha Denona Diamond and blush. Man, I am really, let me see if I can turn down the ring light a little bit. That's a little bit better. Maybe if I move back. There we go. I'm using the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Diamond and Blush palette, highlighting palette, and 01 Darya. So I'm just using the pretty cream blush right here at the top. And there goes my bird going nuts. He's been real vocal lately, so I apologize if y'all hear him. Just have to let him go, and then he'll move on and he'll start chirping again. Oh, that's so pretty. I need to use this more often. So he had that surgery. It was planned. He, like I said, had to go back a few times, but all's healed now, so he did really well with that surgery. So we're much closer to getting him on the transplant list. I think he goes back middle of May to talk to the surgeon and just kind of follow up on things and make sure everything's in place, and then I think we can start looking for like voluntary donors, so to go and get tested if anybody wants to. I know one of his sisters has vocalized that she wants to, so God willing, maybe she'll be a match and all that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if not, you know, he'll continue to do what he needs to do to stay well, and hopefully he'll get a transplant in a timely manner. Okay, I'm going to use the glow right here. I don't know, I might use the diamond. I don't think I've ever used that diamond, but I might use it. I'm going to use the glow right here though first. And I'm just going to use my fingers to put that on. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's kind of a duochrome. It's like a gold pink shift. I don't know if it'll show you on camera. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to tell. My monitor's locking up. So, anywho, it's super pretty. Like I said, I don't know if this is still available. I know a lot of people, some people got it, I think in BoxyCharm possibly. I didn't, but I think some people did. Oh, that's so pretty. A little on the tip of the nose. Oh, wrong one, that's my blush. So then that was January, and I was still swamped with work, of course, because, you know, like I said, I was swamped until probably middle to end of March, maybe. Maybe even longer. I am going to try this diamond. I'm not sure if I've ever tried this on my skin or not. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Well, it's not as glittery as the powder is. I like that. Okay. Sorry if I was blocking it. And then let's see, in February, still working, still really busy. I have had some flare-ups with my IBS. Fortunately, nothing too bad. For a while, for like the last 6 years, I've had cyclical vomiting that's taken me in and out of the hospital for years. And none of the doctors could figure out why I kept having this. Basically, you know, I'd get really sick and I'd have to go to the hospital because I couldn't stop vomiting without having IV medications, and then I'd be very dehydrated, so I'd have to, this, unfortunately they don't make this anymore. This is the Balm Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer in Oliver. Man, I love this stuff. I wish they still made it because it's fantastic. I'm just going to use, this is a Morphe G5. I don't know if they still make it or not, but it's a really good kind of tapered face brush. So I dealt with that on and off during all of this as well. So, you know, that didn't help either. And, you know, stress can exacerbate it. I don't know if I said that right, but stress can make it worse. So I, you know, try to keep myself as calm as possible. And I do take anti-anxiety medication, so that helps as well with the IBS and the stress. So, but, you know, I still obviously get stressed out, so it, you know, it'll help flare it up too. But then in February, I had a real scare. I had AFib. I went into AFib. It was super scary. I felt like I had gone to the restroom and I got up and I almost passed out, and I was like, what the world? And then my heart felt like it was kind of racing. And so I went and got my pulse oximeter because, you know, it does your your heart rate, and got that, and took it, and my heart rate was all over the place. It went down to like 44 or so. I think at one point it even read it at like 35, which I'm not sure if it really went that low or not, because that seems extremely low. But anyways, it was all over the place. It was jumping, you know, really low to really high. Almost passed out several times. I got up because somebody had come to the door. And at that point my son was aware of it. And he was at the door with me, thank goodness. And I literally just dropped. Like, my knees just didn't hold me anymore. I just dropped straight down to the floor. I didn't pass out, but like I kind of didn't remember doing it. Next thing, it was just like I was on the floor. It was crazy. And I still had the pulse oximeter with me, and again, heart rate was all over the place. So we called 911. Ironically, my husband was at the hospital. I was planning to go up to the hospital to see him because he had gone to dialysis, and they took his lab work they do, I think, every time he goes. And they said his hemoglobin was like a level 3, which he should have technically been like on the floor, like not able to walk or anything if it was that low. And so anyways, they sent him, and he wasn't. They sent him over to the ER, and I was planning to go there, but then I started feeling weird. And so I stayed until, you know, I was gonna see if I got better and, you know, check with my doctor and all of that about what was going on with my heart rate. But obviously it wasn't getting better, and so we called 911 and I had to go to the hospital. So that was fun, and my poor son was scared. I have excellent neighbors, so they stayed with him. So yeah, apparently I have AFib now. It runs in my family, but you know, I literally just had my birthday, so I'm only 45. So that was quite a shock to have it this young. I think I'm done with my makeup at this point, so I'll just finish talking. So just quickly, I'll wrap it up. But so I had that. I was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days with that. It's all managed now by medication. I'm doing great. Just saw my cardiologist. Everything's great. Haven't had any more flare-ups. He's going to keep me on medicine for probably a year, and then hopefully I'll be able to get off of it if I don't have any more problems. It does run in my family, but again, they said I was so young to have it. I was talking to a nurse up there though, and she said that they've seen a lot of people who have had COVID have this. And I had COVID twice, so maybe that's why, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping that, you know, I stay well, and in a year hopefully I'll be able to get off of it. We'll see. I did forget to do my eyebrows, so I'll do that while I'm talking. So there was that. During all this, my mental health started to struggle. I do struggle sometimes with depression, and I definitely struggle with anxieties. And you know, I see professionals for that, and I'm on medication for that. So it never got too serious, but you know, it was enough to where like I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't really want to film. Didn't really want to do much of anything except for just, you know, sleep or lay around or, you know, just watch TV. I pretty much had no motivation for anything for a while, so that was part of it as well as to why I wasn't filming. But I'm feeling so much better now, and probably some of that is you know, the weather. It's finally nice and sunny again, and it's beautiful here, so I'm really starting to enjoy getting outside more and stuff like that, and that definitely helps. What else? I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I think that was it. I did have a flare-up of my IBS earlier this month and was in the hospital again. I'm still kind of struggling with it, but nothing like I was before. Oh, I didn't finish my story. So I had cyclical vomiting for years. And literally just at the end of, I guess, 2021, like in October, I had a flare-up. I was in the hospital. I wound up getting diverticulitis, which is basically an infection in your colon, because I have like pockets and folds in my colon, so things can get trapped in there. So I got diverticulitis, and so So I was on a soft food diet for a while. Basically just eating, you know, like sweet potatoes, applesauce, things like that. And I wasn't eating any meat. And I noticed that I wasn't having the cyclical vomiting anymore. Like for a while, literally, I kid you not, I was going at least every other week having a flare-up. Sometimes I'd have to go to the hospital, sometimes I didn't. And that was no fun during COVID because they were so busy and I was a very low priority case, so I did a lot of waiting in the ER. But anyways, I noticed that I wasn't having any flare-ups while not eating meat. So I had already given up beef and pork years ago because they just didn't agree with my digestive tract. So I gave those up years ago. And so I was just really eating chicken and turkey and on occasion some fish. So since I hadn't been eating any of that, I had no flare-ups. So I said, well, you know what? Maybe that's what was causing it, so let's just go vegetarian. So I did. I pretty much had already given up most dairy as well, because I noticed that that also caused flare-ups. So I'm not completely like vegan. I do on occasion have like a tuna fish sandwich, and that seems to be okay. I guess it's easier to digest than maybe chicken and turkey. But I haven't had any meat since, I don't know, I want to say maybe October, and I've only had, I think, 3 flare-ups total since then. One of them turned out to be COVID, so I wouldn't even consider that a flare-up. And then, oh, my computer just shut down on me. That's my monitor. Whoops. At least I can see you guys on the viewfinder. Anyways, so that was COVID, so I guess I don't even consider that to be a true flare-up. And they said I had the Omicron variant, and a lot of people had a lot of digestive issues. So that was, I think that was in October or November, I can't remember. And then the other flare-ups were due to getting too constipated, which is something more new, because my IBS before was more diarrhea based, so I'm not used to the constipation, and so I have to manage it better, and I'm getting better about managing it. I'm taking magnesium supplements, magnesium citrate supplements, which help, and then I'm also, you know, eating lots of fiber. And when I notice that I don't have a bowel movement, sorry if this disturbs you, me talking about it, but it's my life. You know, on the daily, like the next day I'll take Miralax or something, or if I have to take milk of magnesia, I will. I just basically manage it better, and I'm eating things that help me, you know, that are known to help with the digestive system. So I recently had a bad flare-up because I let myself get, unfortunately, too constipated, and basically from the pain, and I guess just the toxins probably in my system, I got super nauseous. I started vomiting and I couldn't stop, so I had to go to the ER. So that happened twice in April. Both times I didn't have any blockages or anything. They checked me out, so that was good. So I just, since then I've been really good about what I eat and all that. So that's it in a nutshell. That's basically what's been going on in my life. I'm sorry I was all over the place and super rambly in this, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. I will be filming a lot more in the future. I'm trying to get somewhat of a schedule, so I will let you guys know that schedule coming up once I determine what it's going to be. And yeah, but basically I just wanted to say thank you all very much. I've had some people check on me, and I'm doing so much better. And you know, again, like my mental health is getting better, everything's getting better in my life right now. So I'm definitely in a better place. I'm hoping to have kind of a schedule going forward, a filming schedule going forward, maybe at least 3 days a week is my goal, maybe more. I'd like to film more, because I definitely, you know, I feel like the more videos I put out there, the more chances of them getting seen, you know, because I'm just such a small channel. A reminder, I do still have that giveaway going on. I'll make sure to link that in the cards up above. it's a ton of stuff. So you know, definitely if you haven't entered, make sure to go enter that. It's basically, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I get monetized, and also I get the community functionality where I can go in and just give you guys kind of a short, hey, you know, like this is on sale, or whatever the case may be that I want to just kind of let you guys know about. So I definitely want that feature as soon as possible, because it's a great way to let you guys know of like new launches and great sales and stuff like that, because I'm always on, you know, Instagram and watching out for sales and all that stuff. So anywho, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I apologize again for this being all over the place and rambly. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, so hopefully my next few videos will be a lot better. I do have a lot of videos that should be coming up soon. After this one, I definitely plan on filming at least 2 more. I've got a new brand to share with you guys, so that's exciting. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I do apologize for being so rambly and kind of all over the place. Hopefully my next few videos will get better and improve as I'm getting back into the swing of filming. I really am glad to be back, so you know, thank you again for watching. I do hope that you're having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!